Mike.
Welcome to Drunk Tech Support.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Rich.
I'm Jameson McPherson. Patty McDonald.
Oh, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Jay.
Yeah, I didn't even know that it was.
Until you smelled the cabbage and corned beef.
I forgot,
cooking.
yeah. Rich is like, cabbage and corned beef already? I'm like, what? Why would you make that on such a weird day? Oh, it's a holiday. Rich got us very fancy bow ties.
Yeah. So, going to buy decorations and stuff for St. Patrick's Day on St. Patrick's Day?
No, that's not a good idea.
Stupidest thing ever.
Stupid idiot.
All they had at the dollar store was these and that guy. And then you went out looking for more stuff and trying to find those hats, and then they didn't have any, but the guy at Walgreens gave Jay this hat.
The guy behind the counter, I want to say his name was Brendan, something like that. He, because me and Zach went out to a couple places, and of course, you can't find last second
Anything.
I found a shirt, but it turns out it was a woman's shirt that had like super like shoulder.
Yeah.
And I decided not to wear it because it was emasculating me.
And
I
then
can't do the.
my son made a paper hat for me.
I like it. He did that while we were setting up.
Yeah.
We might have
He's
to go.
so crafty.
That's not going to work either. So yes, thank you, Walgreens employee that hooked me up. That was pretty nice.
Pretty neat.
You probably felt bad that.
How
you bought the
neat was
last
that?
one. That was neat. I
Hey.
can't wear the hat and the headphones, Rich. It's not gonna work.
Oh. Hey, I got a new button.
We have a new super racist button. Okay. This isn't gonna work. Oh, I guess I could switch to my
Drizzle!
Drizzle.
Wait. We got a button for him.
Drizzle.
Drizzle, that button's gonna be behind a paywall soon, so you're gonna have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribers get their own button. Just kidding. He can be grandfathered in. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta switch headphones.
Okay.
As I unplug our whole show.
Please don't. We finally got to a point where we have a nice studio that never gets messed with, and
It always gets messed with. It's a pain in the ass to put together.
the lighting is, but we're gonna fix that.
They're positioning the camera.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, our big ass headphones don't work with these hats.
They don't. Any kind of hats.
They look like a cowboy.
I know. This doesn't look like a... Is it the mustache?
Maybe. It might be, actually.
Whatever. Yeah, well, I was expecting a baller's hat, which is rounded.
So I was looking up before the show, like, really cool stuff that Irish people have done throughout history.
And we couldn't find anything.
And yeah, there isn't much. I was disappointed. The first thing I read on any of the sites I went to was Riverdance. Like, really, is that what they're famous for? Is that the only thing?
Remember the Riverdance VHS
Oh my God, yes.
sales commercials on TV? Oh my God. So yeah, we're trying to look up good things about Irish people because this is a very racist holiday, as you can tell by the pictures.
A lot of cultural appropriation going on.
That's true. I don't know if I have any Irish at all.
I do, but not much.
So yeah, so we're looking it up, and it's just like, they made Guinness. They definitely don't get into bar fights a lot, and Riverdance.
That's about it. Guinness showed up on every single website I went to.
Come on, Irish people, you're making.
Hey, I got the other one finally.
Hey.
The Dabin Leprechaun.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I know you do. And it makes me love it more.
God. We have some actual content coming to our YouTube soon. We have a coffee chat.
Yep,
That's
we
been
finished
recorded.
our coffee chat number 4.
We just did a movie review of
Megan.
Megan. I keep calling it Mandy.
I know.
That's another movie.
It was pretty good.
So, yeah, we watched Megan last night.
But I'm not going to get into it here. You're going to have to watch our show.
Yeah, you have to watch the episode when it drops a month from now when I get around to editing. Oh my god, my phone's not muted. Drizzle, you just interrupted the show.
God damn.
Goddamn me for not muting my phone.
Yeah, that too.
I got this case, and it's so hard to get the little lock window open, so I just leave it muted.
Well, you gotta have a case to protect your phone. It's more important.
I gotta get one of those long cocaine fingernails.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can, like, unlock my phone. People
Yep.
be like, "Why is your thumbnail so long?" I'd be like, so I can get my important messages.
Wicked professional.
Yeah,
Wicked.
I like your hat, Rich.
I do too. It came out really good.
Yeah, your kid's pretty clever. He threw that together in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. He also built like an entire kitchen out of cardboard boxes, like a
I saw that.
stove and a fridge and food and all kinds of stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He likes to build stuff and he likes to paint. Actually, you can't see it right now on the camera, but he did the My Little Pony painting up there when he was real little.
Yeah, dude, I actually sat through an episode of My Little Pony, and
I don't think I've ever seen that.
it's actually pretty clever. I'm not becoming a brony. I swear. I'll stop at weeaboo. That's as far as I'm gonna go. But there's a lot of
Oh, man.
like artistic background jokes and jokes that obviously go over kids' heads and stuff. It's by the same people that did the Powerpuff Girls, although they rebooted it recently. It's not the same people, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah,
Oh.
they went and did My Little Pony. I know I'm like 8 years too late on this, but do you know
Hey.
there was a serial killer that was like obsessed with My Little Pony, and he went on like he went postal.
I did not know that.
Yeah, went on like a shooting spree.
Hey, Drizzle, would you be mad if we got rid of Twitch and only went to YouTube? Because I
Please say
see
no.
you're using Twitch.
Yeah, we're thinking about we're spreading ourselves too thin, and we want to set up like
Yeah, we're pretty lazy and forgetful, so we need to streamline everything so that we don't have to worry about it.
That's where he only gets an alert. That's why. It's because you don't subscribe to us. You didn't hit the bell. Hit the bell.
Yeah, you gotta hit the bell.
Where's the bell?
Oh, wait, no, that one. That one.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Why aren't they turning off?
Oh, you broke it, Rich.
Oh, my God.
It's because your stupid lol what thing.
Probably.
Wah.
Oh, he doesn't have YouTube open.
Oh. Well, it should send you notifications. I mean, unless you got them turned off. I do have mine turned off.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I don't even know. If you go to YouTube, does it like say we're live?
Yes.
Look at our channel. That's cool.
I get a notification that says Drunk Tech Support has gone live.
Hey, look at that. That's an awful thumbnail.
What's the thumbnail?
It's just a screenshot of us.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all blurry.
Oh, man.
Cool.
So, yeah. Happy
Oh.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I really don't care. I just did it for the gag of
Mhm.
wearing green. You should really see my shirt that I got. It's super. It doesn't say ladies. It's just
No.
an XL, but the neck is so rounded and wide. It's like
Yeah, you can add it off.
I wore it
one
on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore it on my shoulder hanging out downstairs.
Oh, man.
Would have gone well with my bow tie being in my hair.
Yeah.
I might not wear this the whole episode. It is sweaty. So yeah, I got the hat from a dude at Walgreens. I don't know what it costs. I
Did you have to give him your number for it? Because that might be something else.
I gave him one of our cards.
Oh. Maybe he's watching.
That's what I said. Check it out if you get a chance. He said he's a tech guy, so
Hmm.
he laughed when he read the name of our show.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's what you got to do, Rich. That was my last business card.
I have more right there in that drawer.
Oh, okay, good.
I bought like 100 of them.
I can give them out to people. Do you?
Yeah.
No,
No.
it sounded like a no.
Not people.
What do you give them to? Animals?
No, I put them on like bulletin boards and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I did when I drove across America. I left them at
In bathrooms.
in bathrooms and truck
Call for a
stops.
good time.
And I think that yielded no responses.
that we know of.
People don't want to pick up a business card that's lying on a urinal.
A lot of people, I guarantee, are like me and don't subscribe and don't like interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
I think last night I commented on somebody's live stream for the first time in my entire life. I don't think I've ever done it before otherwise.
I comment not regularly, but I'll leave comments on stuff.
Yeah. Well, I bought merchandise from the guy I was watching live stream, and I felt the need to advertise that.
We actually should leave comments. I was thinking about like paying to comment on people's like, you know,
Say
can you
it
get the
out
super
loud.
chats? Oh, we'll cut this out. We'll cut this out. Why is that so loud?
Oh, man.
What do we have for news tonight, Rich? Oh, this episode's called not all Irish people because we were like, not all Irish people are drunk, potato eating, whatever the hell they say. That is a stereotype.
Drink
but then
and
we
fight and-
we went to look up like good things they've done, and there was a very short list.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really help their situation.
They do have a beautiful country, though. They have a lot of really cool landscapes and
That's about it.
food. I like their food.
Haggis? No, what are they eating?
I've never had haggis, actually.
I don't know what the hell.
And that's Scottish, I think.
That's true.
It's totally different.
Whatever. It's all the same.
Mm-mm. Don't tell us Scotch.
I can't even pull up the notes on here. Notes. I have no. What is it? Google Docs?
Yeah. It's been Google Docs since 2015.
Well, I look at Docs. It doesn't show up either, Rich. Notes. Do we have notes? I can't remember the
we
last
do,
time
and I organized them, and I separated them by section.
I did have one note when Rich was like, I already got that. What's up? Why are their bullet points so large?
I don't know. It's only on your end. Look at mine.
What the hell? Oh, my God. So,
It's that Android.
I did have one note because Silicon Valley is imploding on itself, which is fun to watch.
Yes.
There's that bank thing that happened. Rich, do you want to talk about that?
Not too much because we have a coffee chat about it, and people should tune in to the coffee chat.
Oh. Never
Plus,
mind.
we talked about it last week, too.
Okay, fine. Freaking whatever. I thought it happened since last week.
No.
Okay, I can't wear this. I thought that...
Drizzle likes our coffee chats.
Thank you. I do too.
We did this one in the studio for the first time, so that you won't have the ominous elephant anymore, but...
Yeah. I was thinking we're going to do different location shoots. We might go in the backyard. Once
Yeah,
you
we were
clean up
going
your
to.
Backyard.
I cleaned it.
Oh. I didn't notice.
I put my cover on my grill. I picked up the trash. But anyways, I also cleaned up all the little rags that I brought out there and had them washed
Why do you have little rags?
for my cooking when I smoke my meats.
Ooh, Rich is smoking meats?
I made some fucking ballin' ass ribs last week.
I like with Sweet Baby Ray's. I don't, your smoked meats taste delicious, Rich. I love putting your smoked meats in my mouth. But that smoky flavor and smell makes me sick.
Yeah.
It gets on everything and it doesn't come off. And like I'm smelling it for like a week afterwards.
Well,
and then I get sick. And
That's
I'm like,
why I told Zach to run upstairs and tell you to shut your window because I was smoking directly under your window.
well, it was shut, but
No, that's
I don't know. It's just like it gets up in my sinuses, and I told you my house burned down, and I had to go in to recover damaged items for months afterwards, and that smell like made me throw up, and now it's like it's triggering, Rich. What?
Okay.
I couldn't drink Bacardi for the longest time after that because that's taste of Bacardi somehow.
Well, that was
reminded me
like
of,
when you convinced me to drink the entire thing of Aftershock, and I couldn't drink cinnamon drinks forever since.
That's the thing. Yes.
It's nasty.
I didn't drink vodka for years after my first time with it. I was like 17
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to drink. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, you just chug it." So I chugged
Just
a half
chug
a bottle,
it.
and I was puking all night. It was not good. What is that for?
We need a button.
A want button?
Yeah.
I want the Price is Right one. The We're trying to find other dumb sound effects to put on our stream deck.
Even though we didn't put any of the ones on there from last week.
Right, which if anyone remembers what the hell we said we were going to put on it, because we're too lazy to comb through the episode to find out what it was that we said we were going to do.
I actually started watching the episode in my car the other day. I mean, listening to it.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't watch
I wasn't watching
stuff in your car.
But I only have like a 15-20 minute commute, so I can't watch most of it during that time.
That's what I kind of miss about commuting.
Yeah. My favorite commute was when I lived in Dallas, when we first started this podcast. Because I took the train every day. And I just put my headphones in and just chill out.
Yes.
It was amazing. No driving, no fighting with assholes. No traffic.
Do we have any good notes? This looks like boring. All these notes look boring.
Boring, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
So nobody wants to talk about Silicon Valley imploding. Did we mention that Facebook laid off like another 10,000?
No. That was one of the topics.
Oh.
It's right there in their metaverse of madness.
I can't. These bullet points are so large, I can't focus on anything but them. They're like black holes.
Yeah, I was going to...
I'm sorry, we're going to have to lay off another 10,000 people, but we love and appreciate you.
And didn't you say they were like canceling like another 4,000 jobs?
5,000 jobs. Yeah, they closed job openings they had. So
that's crazy.
They're battening down the hatches, man. We're headed right into a depression.
It's like fucking 1995 all over again.
Yeah.
The .com bubble's bursting.
Yeah, like the crypto crap is... they're also they're giving up NFTs because that's like a dry well. The whole NFT thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're probably pivoting away from Meta. They dropped the price of the Meta. Their $1,500 headset is now $1,200. And I believe they're knocking $100 off of the Quest 2. So, yeah, I think they're... I mean, we saw this coming. Them just shoveling money into a burning dumpster, like, for this Meta thing. Like,
yeah.
They backed the wrong horse on that. Like,
well...
And there were signs. It's like Meta employees have no interest in doing the thing that they're paid to do. Like they have to be forced to actually use the app that they're making. That
was kind of like when I used to sell cell phones when I was younger, and I worked for. I sold Verizon and a bunch of other companies, but the salespeople would have like AT&T phones and be like, "Ooh, Verizon's awesome," and I'm like, "How can you even say that? Like, you're not even using it."
I mean, I guess you get locked into the cell phone plan. It's not like you can switch just because your job suddenly requires that you're. But it's like Bill Gates doesn't use a Windows Phone, right? Was that what?
Yeah, Android.
Android, yeah. Even though he was pushing that.
Yeah.
Freaking.
That's why there's no Microsoft phones anymore, because there's no passion for it. There's no.
And they give up too easily.
Yeah, that too.
They don't have immediate gratification and success. They're like, oh, well, never mind.
At least they don't come out with something and keep it on the market forever and then fucking kill it like Google.
Oh, like, is this a topic?
It is a topic, but in general, I mean, there's a website where they list all the things Google's killed.
Oh, yeah.
They have them, you get it attached to them, and then they cancel it.
Yeah, like Google Plus, man.
Yeah.
I love Google Plus. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think I used it for more than a week.
Google Plus. Now would probably be a good time to come out with Google Plus.
Yeah.
Fight back against all the other crap companies, but they like did it back when they were like peaking and no one had interest in jumping ship.
Yeah, they were like, I'm not going away from Facebook.
People are predicting that Facebook's going to be gone within 10 years, which
absolutely
would be nice.
I thought it would take a lot less time because this entire generation doesn't use it. Like, my two kids that are old enough have it, but sometimes it takes weeks before they check messages and stuff that I send them. Like, they don't.
I don't use it. I stopped.
Yeah,
back in December. I had to lock myself out of it.
Yeah.
Because I kept getting logged back in, so it wouldn't delete it. So I changed my password to something I didn't know, and then threw that away
Yeah.
and forced myself to lock out. So now it's definitely deleted by now.
Yeah.
But I had to create a new one so I can manage your drunk tech support page, which people interact with that.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. We do get some interaction on there.
So
More than we do
are we
on
gonna
our
be paying
actual
to
show.
get verified, Rich?
No.
No? You sure? People might not know if it's the real drunk tech support if they come to our page and don't see the check mark.
It's either us or that one drunk guy that does tech support.
Hasn't
on
done
YouTube.
anything in 6 years.
Hey, Mike.
Mike! What happened to the guys with the leather couch that we used to hate on?
The Dig guys?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, I think one of them had an alcohol problem. They had to stop the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Oh. So I forgot.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, so Google kills things all the time. And, they killed Google Glass. We're talking about AR and VR and shit. They killed Google Glass, 5 years ago? It's been a while.
There's no new Google apps?
No, they took it
Google-
off the market. But
Killed by Google.com.
that's it. So they killed Google Glass. Why can't I say Google Glass? Why is that weird?
Google Glass. Yeah, maybe that's why I failed.
And they coined the term glass holes, and
Yeah.
anyway. But they kept it, and they were still selling it, but only to enterprise customers. So businesses could get it and use it for whatever the fuck they want. And they killed that off today, or yesterday or whatever.
I don't recognize half of these things they've killed. I know
Really?
you can go to experimental to see
Yeah.
Google Labs.
I get it if they cancel the experimental stuff, but I'm talking about the stuff that we've legitimately started using and then they just kill it. Like fiber. I mean,
Well-
that's the best example right there.
Well, isn't the theory that they came up with fiber to force the other
And it,
service providers to compete and actually raise their bandwidth?
yeah, but they only could compete in 3 markets because fiber didn't expand.
Google Toolbar was killed only 1 year ago.
Ha!
Oh no, this is 2021.
Okay.
Google Toolbar. I
Wow.
can't remember the last time I was asked to install a toolbar.
I was asked to remove toolbars quite a bit back in the day.
Backup and sync, that became Drive. I hate that. I like backup and sync better. Before it became what it became.
Yeah, because backup and sync could do photos too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big difference.
Poly. Play movies. Oh, I remember that.
Hang on, I'm being handed this important note.
Break this just in, ladies
Breaking
and gentlemen.
news.
Breaking news.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Ah. Patrick Day. I
You
love
ran
it.
out of space.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I do that too when I'm doing bubble letters. I don't
Yeah.
count for
you
my space.
you never know how much space you need, and then you're like, fuck.
Or you're super lenient with the space at first, and it gets smaller and smaller as
And
you go.
then the letters get narrower
Yeah.
and narrower.
Google Cardboard.
He's got his Jameson. I'm drinking Shock Top again. I'm not doing the whole Guinness thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of carbs in Guinness.
Yeah. Not that this is much better. It's not like a low carb beer or anything, but it's definitely better than like a stout or porter or something I would drink.
I don't see anything in here I care about. And this list is never ending. It's
Oh,
just
yeah. It just keeps going.
yeah. Enhanced 404 pages. What? A JavaScript library that added suggested URLs in a search box to a website's 404 page.
Huh.
Huh.
Didn't even know that existed.
Oh, Neighborly. Weren't you on that? Neighborly. I thought you had you were on some site with your neighbors.
Next door.
Next door, that's what it was. Yeah.
And it's really annoying. It used to be really cool about 2015, 2016. And it was really handy. People would alert you if there was suspicious characters or,
AdSense. They don't do AdSense anymore?
No, they canceled it and they came out with this new Google ad thing. I got an email about it.
A lot of these are things that became something else. They're not necessarily killed.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, Mike, because we were actually talking about maybe doing that this weekend, but I don't know if it's going to happen yet. But soon.
Yeah. Well,
We're
we
gonna-
sort of
we're-
blew our wad on the first. Rich is let's go to every thrift store
Yeah.
in one episode. So that sort of killed.
Well, we didn't film the ones that we went to in Seattle that were computer thrift stores.
Well, we did, but something was wrong with the footage. My camera sucked or something like that.
I don't know.
Oh, and the audio is bad. That's why we got these things now. We got
The
these
mics,
little lapel mics.
So, yeah, there's some more kind of nearby, like the next island over, or right on the mainland. But we want to go to the computer ones in Seattle. So we got to plan a day for it. We were thinking about maybe Sunday, but it might have to wait a week or two.
Rich is real wishy-washy with doing shit.
I'm wishy-washy. You sleep.
I'll still do stuff.
I'll be like, I'm going to go hang out with Jay, and then I'm like, God damn it.
My bad.
And I'm not the type of guy that's going to, like, bang on your door.
Okay, I don't see anything on here that...
Which I wonder why, because I used to do that. When we were growing up, I used to go to your window and, like, slam on it until you woke up.
You know,
But I'm much more respectful now.
you don't have to be.
I guess I'm mature.
He's like, sorry to interrupt you. I hope you're not sleeping.
Hope you're
Just
not
be like,
sleeping.
bitch! We're going to do something.
We're going to do something.
Hey, I tried to do something the other day. I'm like, hey, I'm going out for a walk. Would you like to go? And you're like, my asthma, I can't breathe. My O2 levels are too low. I might die.
Oh, I might die. How dare I? Oh, man. But anyway, yeah, we're working on it. We do have another coffee chat. I think you missed that part, but we have to edit it and get it up.
Yes.
Jay has to edit it. I don't do the video editing.
There's that, and we have a movie review of Megan.
Megan, you got it right.
Yeah. And Rich wants to do the dance. He wants to make a TikTok of us doing the
Yeah.
dance she does.
I didn't realize that went viral. Like, I never even heard about the movie until I opened Peacock one day, and I was like, oh, that looks cool.
My God.
I never even knew it existed. But, you know, what are you going to do?
This just in, even more breaking news.
Yeah, I need to, my son wanted me to drink this on the show. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But he's, like, obsessed with this new hydration.
I just found out this is a Logan Paul
Oh, is it?
joint.
Oh.
The MMA guy, not the douchebag that makes fun of dead people in China.
Isn't it the same person?
No, they're brothers.
Oh.
There's Logan Paul and then Paul or Jake Paul. Jake Paul's the douchebag.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, anyways, he's like obsessed with this. He keeps buying it, and they have like hydration and energy, and anyways,
Overpriced drinks.
yeah,
There's only 25 calories in that?
Yeah, that's the best part about it. It's really
Wow.
like not bad for you. But anyways, I'm gonna try it.
Bottoms up, Rich. Rich is gonna die on the show.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let me see.
It's got a weird taste, like an aftertaste. The grape is delicious.
Well, it's warm.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, it smells like melted popsicle.
Yeah, maybe that's
Those
kind of what I'm
Freezy
getting.
Pops?
Yeah. Ooh.
It tastes like Dimetap.
Yes. That's the flavor.
That's exactly Dimetap. Gross.
Mike suggested a hackers watch party because it's free on YouTube. I noticed YouTube's doing a bunch of those
Yeah,
free videos now.
we could do like a sit down and watch a movie and have people join us and we can comment on it. But it's kind of hard because Rich is like a seal. He just like anything that's in front of him. He's like, I enjoy it on his merits. I have nothing bad to say about this.
One time, I tell you that I enjoy Discovery, not because it's Star Trek, but because it's entertaining.
Oh my God.
And you have never let me live it down.
Yep. Never, Rich. I watch the stuff you watch, Rich. I'm not impressed.
Mike said he's the same.
Yeah, I wish I was like that. I actually envy you.
You are very critical about things.
I hate it. I can't just enjoy something. I can't.
But I will say, when you really like something, it's usually really good. I do have to give you that. So,
thank you.
you know. So maybe you're like a good critic, like a Siskel and Ebert. Like,
So maybe you should listen to my suggestions.
I do.
Okay. Did you watch Mandy yet?
Megan, you mean?
No, Mandy.
You just told me it existed
I know. Have you seen
3
it yet?
seconds ago. No.
Get on it.
Oh my god.
If you like Nicolas Cage going crazy
Oh man.
movies, that is definitely the movie.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about it last night when we were watching Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Feels like it was several days ago. I love old school Nick Cage going crazy. I have a
we talked about 8
I had that
millimeter.
bumper sticker of him making that face from Face Off, where he's like grabbing the person singing's butt at the beginning. He's insane. It's a bumper sticker on my car. I love it.
Yeah, I liked 8 millimeter, which was like a real old film of his.
And I said that I swear that's when he started going Xanax mode on us. He stopped being crazy Nick Cage, started being like I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Like, boring Nick Cage.
Your Nicolas Cage is very close to your Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Sweet baby Ray's. Yeah, it's kind of the same voice, just with a different tone to how he talks.
Oh my god.
Mark Zuckerberg is a robot.
That's for sure.
So yeah, I guess they're finally facing the music and being like, hey, maybe we should stop dumping money into this stupid.
I wonder who convinced him to shut the fuck up, because he's been
maybe he finally was like, wow, we're just hemorrhaging money, like it's insane.
Hemorrhaging.
The amount of profits they've lost, Rich.
I know. It's sad.
But like we said, Mark has something in his contract that says that he can't be like superseded or ousted or anything. So I'm wondering if he just came to that conclusion finally.
Possibly.
Who knows?
I mean, he's got to be an intelligent guy to be a billionaire and running a very large company. Whether we like it or not, whether we agree with his tactics or not, you don't get that rich by being super stupid. Like, there's some stupid people that get rich. But
he had programming skills. I don't necessarily think he has business skills.
Yeah.
All you need is that one idea, Rich, that gets you rich, and then you hire a bunch of people to do the work for you.
See, I just was born rich, so
How's that working out for you?
not good.
No. Okay.
Oh, man. Actually, I haven't paid any attention to this, Mike, so I have no thoughts on it.
Yeah, there's a new ChatGPT out. I have not heard anything about it yet. So, is it doing anything better?
Apparently the Bing GPT was using this prior to its official launch.
Did we talk about the Bing thing getting like caught in these perpetual loops?
We did talk
like,
about.
I'm real. I'm not real. I'm real. I'm not real.
No, we didn't talk about that. I don't think.
Oh, I
We
guess
talked about Bing, but
there was so the ChatGPT is good at asking questions too, but the longer the conversation gets, the more corrupt you can't have like a back and forth with it for 20 different iterations, because by the time you get to like number 10,
it just starts repeating itself.
or it just gets corrupt. It can't hold and manage that much different. The good thing about ChatGPT is you're supposed to be able to ask a question and then ask a follow-up based on your first question, and it can remember your first question and then get the context of what you're asking. But the further out you go, it loses the context and it starts giving you really weird answers and glitching and stuff. What just happened?
I turned off our video for a second. I'm trying to get a website pulled up. We're still here though. Don't go away.
Have we disappeared from YouTube?
No, we're still on YouTube. I'm just on a black screen because I can't figure out how to share the goddamn thing I'm looking at. There we go. Hey,
I thought we were set up to do this.
We were, but then I forgot to change it back to the website. Anyway, we're back. So ChatGPT, this journalist went and did a AP English essay for high school, and the teacher gave them a passing grade, but they didn't do any of it. They did it all through ChatGPT.
Yeah, that seems to be what a lot of kids are doing now with this.
Yeah.
I caught your kid doing it.
Yes, you did. I had no input in that. Thank you very much.
And how are we able to tell that these things are written by?
Well, there was a website that somebody made that's supposed to be able to identify with like a 90% accuracy that it's
yeah, but what's that based on?
I don't know.
if it's like generating original text, like it's not like spitting out the same thing every time. Like
I don't know.
I'm wondering how they.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. How can you tell? I mean, you can tell AI art real easy because somebody will have like 8 fingers on one hand, and I guess AI has about as much trouble drawing hands as I do because they're so complex.
They are.
That's why when you look at what's Dolly, like any of those AI generated art, like the hands are always like when they're a picture of like people shaking hands and there's like another hand coming off the top of somebody's wrist.
So apparently OpenAI has created tools to identify its own ChatGPT generated
Okay.
text.
Shouldn't there be like some sort of like fingerprinting or like
They have
log?
OpenAI AI text classifier, the OpenAI GPT-2 output detector demo, GPT-0X, and Detect GPT by Stanford University.
Now, is this as simple? So back when we were in high school, Rich, you know, you would copy like if I'm doing a report on something I don't care about, I'll just literally copy it word for word, but then go back and add my own like little flourishes,
You know,
so it'll pass.
you know what you can do now?
What?
Pay for CourseHero.com.
Oh, to have other people do it?
And no, they're already done. You don't have to have anyone do it. You just pay a monthly fee and then you download it and then you just change it.
I think I'm gonna.
And they list it by course. So you just plug in your course number and it gives you the fucking homework. It's pretty wild.
I might do this. I'm gonna go to school, Rich.
I've never done it.
Yeah. Okay. I hate writing stuff.
I only did it once.
Yeah. I don't do anything anymore. I really have been like thinking about doing this whole like internet purge.
I was going to say get off YouTube. I think that's your problem.
I can't.
Like you can't
stop.
even go to the bathroom without
No, I
watching
can't.
YouTube.
I got to bring it into the bathroom with me. And
It's weird.
I literally walk around.
Like I do use my phone a lot, but it's not exclusively YouTube. Usually YouTube's on my TV playing in the background.
And I run out of stuff to watch.
Yeah.
I keep refreshing the homepage and like there's nothing I want to watch. But that's
I ain't seen it. It's new to me.
Yeah. But it's probably doing the same algorithmic crap that like TikTok and all that stuff does, where it's like with the it gives you crap, but every now and then
You
it'll
were
give
telling me the other day you were trying to find more obscure stuff.
Yeah, I stopped filtering based on the algorithm. Stopped filtering like based on the time it was submitted. So I find these channels that only have like 100 views.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm trying to see how these other people. I found another channel, fat bearded guys like us. Their video was a stream. They had a max of 500 views, and then I look and people are just like super chatting, which you donate money to get your chat read aloud.
Yeah, yeah.
Like $100, $5, $10, like the whole thing. There's only 500 people, and I'm like, not only that, but they have 500 views. I would be happy if we had 500 views.
Yeah.
I'm not like, let's get YouTube famous, bruh.
Well, see, what I think our problem is, other than our laziness and forgetfulness and stuff like that, that impacts it, I'm sure. But the biggest problem is what the hell?
Yeah, your Stream Deck's broke.
Why ain't it working?
It stopped working earlier.
Now it's
Wow,
working.
Unreliable Stream Deck. That's a good purchase.
Anyways, what was I even saying now?
We're talking about views and being
Oh
happy
yeah.
with the,
So, I really think it's because our show was so inappropriate. We didn't feel comfortable sharing.
we're
it
probably
with everyone.
we're probably shadow banned on YouTube.
Probably.
We do not show up in any search results.
They're like, oh, those guys, fuck those
Fuck
guys.
those guys. Which could be true.
But
so-
we have tried doing the cleaner thing, and I think we're doing a little better.
We're
It's been like 4 weeks since you used the C word.
what, cunt?
Oh, god damn it. I knew it as soon as I started saying it, you were going to say it.
Oh, we need like a bleep button so we can like bleep.
Oh, yeah.
Beep.
We could just do this.
I hate when you push that. I don't know why, but I do.
But you love when you push it.
So wait, just to go back on the detoxing from the internet, and it's the same thing with like TikTok or Reels or Facebook or whatever your vice is. Mine is YouTube, and I have this issue where I can't have silence. I can't be alone with my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Because then the darkness starts creeping in. So I need to have something going constantly, a video playing, and it's probably doing that algorithm.
You know, if you had a lot of friends and went and hung out, you wouldn't have any quiet.
Yeah, I'd probably be out with my friends watching YouTube. That's why I can barely hang out with you downstairs for like 5 minutes, because I'm like, I gotta need you YouTube.
Yeah. Even when I'm watching YouTube, when you come down, you're like,
I should be upstairs watching YouTube in the comfort of my room. Yeah, it has to do with anxiety. It has to do with depression. It has to do with I'm probably addicted to the algorithm like they want. So I'm like, can I just go a week without all this crap? Probably not. Maybe I'll pick up my guitar again.
there you go.
Or, I have all this stuff. I haven't made music in I can't remember how long. I sat down to make music, and I just don't have the attention span for it anymore. I start doing it, and I'm like, it's easier to just watch YouTube. Literally, it's literally how it goes. I'm like, I'm no creative, and they're saying this like all this stuff is like destroying people's attention spans and stuff. Like there was a study that says we literally have the attention span of a goldfish now, especially people that are on like the short form TikTok crap content.
Yeah.
That they just need that 60-second hit of dopamine. They you don't want to wait for it anymore because you get it instantly on these apps. And I've like fallen victim to that, and it's affected my creativity, my intelligence, my like. I'll sit there and watch like I'll watch smart stuff on YouTube. I'll watch like 8-Bit Guy, Verbatium, Sciencey channel guy. I forgot what the hell it is. And I don't retain anything. Because when I go to talk to you about it, I can't remember the details of it.
You're like, just go watch it.
I'm like, there's this thing about light speed and blah, blah, blah. I can't remember the name of it or how it actually works, but I saw a video and I got the gist of it. And it's like watching videos you don't learn. I don't read. I have a Kindle. I haven't read a single book on it.
Wow.
After I bought it, 5 years ago.
I read like half of a book on my Nook after I got it.
Yeah.
And that was about it. I keep going back and like rereading the same half. And then I forget to read it.
Yeah, I do that. Have you ever been reading and you've read like pages and pages and you realize you haven't actually retained anything? I'm like, what am I reading? And you have to go back. Yeah.
My mind starts wandering. I'm thinking about like what I ate for dinner and how I gotta wash the dishes, and
that happens to me.
Yeah. Anyway, but no,
if I decide to do that, I'll try to keep you guys updated. Not through the internet, because I'll be detoxing.
Thanks to you and your criticism,
my synagogues,
I am making more of a conscious effort to subscribe and like and comment on people I watch on YouTube. Yeah. Because I realize I'm the problem. And anyways, I have this one YouTuber that I watch more than most, and it's mostly conspiracy and alien stuff. And he had a really good episode that I watched the other day. And it had to do with predicting the end of the world.
Yes.
And apparently, I didn't know this, but Isaac Newton predicted the end of the world would be in 2060. So we're coming up on,
40
years or so.
37 years
37,
from now.
Yeah. But they used a computer algorithm to do the same thing.
On what data?
In 2004, and they used what's called, I have it written down, system dynamics.
That means nothing to me. Is this supposed to mean something?
It's kind of like
what systems?
All systems, like
like Commodores, and
it's like how. I'm not good at defining things.
Like the weather system and the stock market and Fox News.
So it's a highly abstract method of modeling, ignoring the fine details, and so it's like big picture modeling of stuff. Anyways, they used that and developed an algorithm and entered in all these variables about.
It sounds intentionally vague.
there was a lot more details in the video. This is that thing where I forget everything after I watch it on YouTube, and
Yep.
I can't tell you about it. I took some notes, but not enough.
Well,
But anyways, they use it to try to do simulations and forecasting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But anyway, a computer predicted 2040, so 20 years earlier than Isaac Newton. So we only
so
got
close, Rich.
we only got like 17 years now. So
Oh, it'd be so nice. Like, what end of the world? A meteor?
who
Or
knows?
total anarchy where I'm going to have to be chased by super mutants?
I mean, it could be both, all of the above.
I'm down for a meteor, bro.
Yeah?
Yes, please. Daddy meteor, come spank me. God. I tell you, it's not a joke. Like, I really am like, I really, we need something. We need a tsunami to, like, just wash over the world. I wonder why I can't get into things I love anymore.
Preferably not a tsunami. I'd rather a meteor in like Australia or something, or Russia,
Somewhere that's not here.
somewhere not here.
So you just die later based on, like, the clouds blotting out the sun?
Yeah, but we'll have time to like get in a shelter, and
Where's in your shelter right now?
Filters.
If a meteor was going to hit right now, where would you go?
I would dig a hole. I would
Figure
be
out
like,
how to
Jay,
open-
get the shovels.
Figure out how to open that freaking locked hatch in your pantry.
Yes.
Rich has got like a creepy Evil Dead like floor hatch that he can't open. God knows what's down there.
Oh, I do.
He's like, I tried to open with a crowbar, but it won't open. I don't know what's down there. You might want to know how to get down there someday, Rich, because then you could like go down there and hide, and then come out and get some food from your pantry. Go back down your hole.
I think if I came out, I would probably die.
I don't see you and I as being survival types, Rich.
You don't think?
I couldn't even get you to go for a walk yesterday.
That wasn't yesterday. That was 2 or 3 days ago, and I was still recovering. I'm much better now. If you suggest a walk and
Okay, as long as the apocalypse is happening on a day where Rich doesn't have bad O2 levels and breathing problems,
you know,
he's good.
if the apocalypse happens, I'll probably be dead within a week because I can't breathe without my medicine.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, if we're being honest,
Rich, I will go raid pharmacies for you.
Yeah?
I'll go out on side quests for you
side quests.
to like get Rich's medicine,
Oh man,
fight the mutants.
Fight the mutants.
I'm down. So 20, what was it? 40?
2040 from the computer's perspective.
That's looking up.
Yeah,
Aren't we
yeah.
like? I hate the doomsday clock, but aren't we like
Yeah, we're
microseconds from the end of the world at this point?
Nuclear war, man.
Well, the 1920s is repeating itself. We're about to head into a depression,
Yeah, that's
from
true.
what it seems, with inflation, banks crashing, and we're about to go to like freaking war with our own country. And
But you know what?
what?
Apple's still going to sell us MacBooks and iPhones. No matter how bad inflation is.
No, remember I said with all these tech companies crumbling, we're going to be having to like dust off our old Nokias.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be able to get iPhones.
Luckily, I have that whole bin full of old phones.
G2's wait, what they use back? What was the old Edge? No, it was before. What were the older networks?
Well, there was an analog network prior to anything digital.
Yeah, analog, and then what came out?
And then there was, Edge was much later. There was TDMA and CDMA and GSM.
GSM. Yeah,
There
we're
was
gonna
the
be
3 different ones.
gonna be making a comeback, man.
Yeah,
Those are all VHS, right?
VHF.
VHF.
Oh.
Yeah.
All I know is their networks are down and they've resold all the frequencies, so I don't know if it'll ever work again.
What the hell show did I watch where somebody created their own cell phone network?
Really? It was probably a YouTube video.
It was a comedy.
Oh.
I think it was Portlandia. I don't know if you've
Oh.
ever watched that show. It's really funny. Yeah, the guy's like, I'm so sick of all these fees and crap. I'm gonna create my own network. So he somehow does it. It just does it, but then he starts having to deal with people and stuff, and he gets too big and he can't manage people. And he's like, he won't answer his door. People are knocking at his door because they're having like these bills that are. Oh, I remember he like charges somebody $50,000 to put an antenna on their property. He's like, I'm not paying for this, but he's like, I'm taking a day off. I'm not answering the door. And people are like, you can't take the day off. You're a service provider. It's pretty funny.
Oh man. AT&T had another breach. Speaking of AT&T, 9 million
AT&T.
wireless accounts.
What? Just their data is gone? Mm-hmm. See, we don't need Facebook. People are just getting our data elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh man. They have notified law enforcement about the breach. However, the report they gave did not include any specific information about any user accounts. They only said that the breach had occurred as required by the FTC.
So nothing was
The
stolen.
data affected was several years old. Our systems were not compromised in this incident.
Except for people that have
Except for the people that got in.
that have had their phones for more than several years and were probably in that data breach. Well, that's good. Good for you, AT&T. How are we not able to protect data? Maybe we need to go back to the offline method,
Well, I
where we
mean-
just keep our data in paper form.
There's this balance that we have to maintain. Like, for you and I to remain gainfully employed, the people need to remain semi-stupid about technology.
Yes.
But if they were stupid about technology, we'd have data breaches. So, like, we need people to be more intelligent about technology.
But not so intelligent
not-
that they may put us out of work.
Right, but not so smart that we have no jobs. Yeah.
Nah. What the I'm going to change that on you.
You probably will. It's going to be like me in a Speedo or something.
Does that exist?
Probably.
Oh, my God.
No, I've never worn a Speedo. Gross.
You wear whitey tighties?
When
I
I
remember
was
when
real little.
Yeah, me too. And then I switched to boxers. Mm-hmm. Now I wear boxer briefs.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I'm actually wearing St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, you got like
MeUndies.
MeUndies crap. You should have just rolled out with your underwear, Rich.
I actually thought about ways I could come out in my underwear and not be inappropriate.
You just bend over and like flash the moon the camera. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of holiday themed ones. So on that holiday, I always make sure we wear those ones.
You're such a consumer, Rich.
I am. And I'm the worst kind. Like, I fall for marketing in the stores all the time.
Oh yeah, I saw your son doing that today because I took him out to find these drinks.
I know, he spent so much money.
I know.
He was like,
He's one of those impulse buyers. He didn't pick anything up at the store, but the second we get near the register, he's like, "Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, this. Ooh, that. Ooh, this. Ooh, that." And he's like got an armful of crap, and we've been standing in line for like 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, don't do that. Don't be like that.
this is, so I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but I know I've told you about it. I signed up for Walmart Plus and started doing delivery and pickup for all of my groceries.
Yes.
And it's fucking amazing. I've saved so much money this month. At least $500 so far.
Christ.
I know.
That's a lot of money, Rich.
It's just the crap I throw in my card. So last night I went to the store
Yes.
and we went for 3 things and we left with a cart full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
We made the mistake of going to the store.
Yeah. I used to do, when I go shopping, like, you got to follow that. Don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
then you're
work
like,
for me
oh my
because
God,
I'm
this
never
is-
hungry because I always make a point to
When
eat.
I go shopping, I go specifically for the thing I need, and then I leave. I don't ever really buy.
I
extra
envy
stuff.
you because I can't do it.
Sometimes I'm feeling splurgy. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the store and just look around and like see what I want to get.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy a bunch of crap that day. But it's like if I'm going to the store because I need X, that's all I go there for, and then I leave. I mean, I might pick up like a soda or something. You know, like nothing crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I think my splurging days are behind me after all this. I gotta like work on paying down my debt now.
Yeah.
I put us in debt, Rich. We should have more viewers. I thought it was about our presentation, but no, it's our content. We suck. We're boring. We're ugly. Nobody wants to look at us. And you know what's weird? I look at these other channels and I'm like,
We just need to promote ourselves more now that we're not inappropriate with everything we say and do.
Is that blood on the Mac?
No.
The frick is that?
Oh, it's probably grape fucking prime.
You just said we're family friendly and you say the F word.
Oh, my bad.
Fucking cunt.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's not within the first 30 seconds of our show, which is... Oh, YouTube rolled back on that.
Really?
Because YouTube puts out these blanket rules that like affect everyone, and then like these channels that are making money off their old content suddenly have all your old content now has to follow the YouTube rule. So suddenly all your old stuff is demonetized. So unless you go back and edit every single episode of your old stuff,
which we know how much people want to do that because we have like 4 of our old episodes up.
Yeah, we started and we're like, forget
way too much work. Plus, we were terrible at the beginning, like way worse than we are now. Like you bitch now, but we are like a fucking professional recording studio compared to how we were in 2015.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah, we were using like generic.
I was using this. This was my mic.
Oh, I was using like the mic that was built into the laptop, like the little pinpoint mic. Yeah.
I was using the camera built into the laptop.
Yeah, me too. I'm also looking like maybe just pay someone to generate crap, and I see like the going rates are like $50 an episode once a week. I can afford $200 a month to pay somebody to at least just look at our episode, take a chunk that's funny, and just edit that into a little standalone video.
Yeah.
To promote on YouTube. So I mean that's something I'm gonna look into, but right now I'm sort of putting a hold on the funds.
$50. Just go down Fiverr. Find some.
Not everything's $5 on Fiverr. It still costs $50 on Fiverr. That's not why they say Fiverr. It's not like a bunch of jobs that are $5.
It used to be.
Like, well, it's not that now.
And
then I'm like,
well, that was also when minimum wage was $5 an hour too. So
that's like an hour of work, dude. That's a lot of money. Oh my God. What is this? So we talked about Metaverse laying off people, and you wrote year of efficiency.
Yeah. That's what Zuckerberg called it. It's his year of efficiency.
Welcome to our year of efficiency.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Here's your pink slip. I'm going to barbecue.
Thank you for helping me build this empire.
Oh yeah, that was his thing. The first round of layoffs. It was like, we're really happy with all the work you did to help make me money that I'm shoveling into a burning dumpster fire. That's
AKA.
and it's not just them. Like
VR.
Who else has like gone through layoff?
Amazon, Microsoft.
Yeah, it's just like
the only one who hasn't announced massive layoffs is Apple.
Yeah.
Yet.
Maybe they're already streamlined, Rich.
Maybe.
Although I keep hearing they might have a VR headset coming out.
Well, wait a minute.
What has Apple innovated lately?
It has to be intuitive.
So, the design team...
I really feel like this theme song gets abused because it's supposed to be for sarcastic things that Apple hasn't innovated.
Well, I got another one that's exactly that.
All right, what is it, Riz?
I just been throwing all the Apple in it.
Hit me!
Yes, exactly. They slowed hiring, but they haven't laid off tens of thousands of people like Facebook. And anyways, the design team behind the Apple AR glasses or whatever the fuck they are, goggles,
They're going to be called...
brain implant, whatever the fuck it is.
They're going to be called iGoggles.
iGoggles.
iGoggles. You heard it here first.
Go buy the domain quick so they can't.
Apple Goggles. Apple Goggles.
No, that'll probably be it, like Apple Goggles or whatever. Anyway, the design team said they needed to delay the launch because they're not ready. And Tim Cook overrode their decision and forced them to push them out early.
Oh, good.
So it's coming
But
soon,
it's not going to be finished.
but it's not going to be as good as it should be.
That doesn't sound very Steve Jobs.
They're, the article I read about it said they think Tim Cook is working on his legacy, and he thinks this AR goggles will be his legacy.
So why wouldn't you want to wait until it's perfected
Right?
to do that?
I mean, there was
It
a
has
lot.
to be intuitive.
There was a lot of phone type things that Apple did that were failures before the iPhone. they
Well, like we
perfected
said,
it. And
Apple
they got it
hasn't
out.
innovated anything since
The iPhone.
yeah, like maybe the iPad, which was just the iPhone but bigger. AirPods, I guess you could say they ushered in wireless for headphones.
Yeah, because Bluetooth was popular, but not like
Back when the AirPods came out,
ubiquitous.
I was still using the phone,
yeah,
what were those called, little Bluetooth
yeah.
thing, but I used it for music. So I can look like I'm on the phone, but I'm actually listening to podcasts. I was ahead of the curve. Yeah, that's it. That's literally what I did back in 2015. I had my thing in my ear, so it looked like I was always ready to take a phone call because I take phone calls. But I literally back then my phone didn't even have the technology to play, or I guess the Bluetooth didn't have the technology to play music. So I had to get this third party.
Yeah, it was the profiles that they had to have on the Bluetooth.
Yeah, so I had a third party app that actually converted anything media to mono and will play it through your phone. So people didn't even know the technology existed. So I was able to sit there and listen to podcasts when it should have
Nice.
been working.
Of course. So, Jony Ive, I think is how you pronounce his name, the famous design guy from Apple, was a loud voice in favor of keeping the device a small, standalone form factor. And what is expected to ship this year is not that.
I don't know, I've
It's
seen
going to
like
come with a battery pack with a wire.
oh, so it's got like a big box and then your headset like
It'll be like a Borg. You'll have that cord coming out.
yeah, all the concept art I've seen looks like a curved iPhone
Yeah.
over your head with a strap. Mm-hmm. Which, as we all know, all the processing needed to do VR. I don't even think an iPhone could cut it. Power wise, if you had your iPhone.
Oh yeah, battery wise, it wouldn't have enough. But I think
Processing power.
Processing,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if the M1 and M2 line is any indication of how their processors work, I think we're safe there. It's going to come down to battery power.
I just can't wait till the M26 comes out, like they predicted.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. I think we mentioned it in our review, but I want to say it here because it's funny. The fucking Megan movie. They were advertising Megan, the robot, and she had an A17 CPU, and I was like,
Predicting the future.
yeah. And I think we're on like A15 or something right now. So I don't know.
Oh really?
Yeah, like we're not there yet.
I figured A was still in the single digits.
Makes
like
me
the
wonder if Apple's going to be mad in a couple years.
Apple. I want to say sex dolls coming soon, but not related to the movie because that's weird because it was a little girl.
So they think Cook's desire to secure a legacy is what caused him to override the team.
Who's they?
This person writing the article.
Okay.
ARS Technica. Anyways, but apparently his current shares will finish vesting in 2027, so he's got 4 years, and then he can sell it off and bounce and retire in the Caribbean or something.
Good for him.
You ever wonder what's going to come after Cook?
I was literally just thinking
That's
that
crazy.
right now as you said that. I'm like,
Like,
and also companies aren't innovating the way. Have we reached like a saturation point where there's really nothing new that can
Right.
be invented
I mean, well, this is a great example.
aside from like putting computers in our brain?
Google Glass came out, what, 6, 7, 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was like 2014.
That was like the first inception of something AR, the idea of AR and what it could be. And then since then, we've had all these other things come out. And now Apple's finally getting to it.
Nobody cares about AR. Do you ever use AR?
I want AR. I don't want VR.
No, but I mean, like, your phone can do it. Do you,
I know.
Do you use it?
No, because it's inconvenient to hold my phone.
Ooh. It's going to be inconvenient to have a headset that you have to keep charged also and put on to use AR. So I'm saying, unless it's in our brain.
I have a wearable that I wear every day, and I charge it every night. And it's fine.
I only charge mine once a week.
Yeah, whatever. I don't have to charge mine every day, but I do, so I know it's always good.
Fuck that, man. These should have better batteries in them. I can't believe it. Anyway.
I have a device that can tell me when my oxygen's low, and that's very important to somebody like
Well,
me.
would you have one that you have to worry about keeping charged all the time? You can just always have it on. And it's like, boop, you're about to die.
Anyways, so they aren't really innovating anything here. They maybe
No.
you could argue maybe they're perfecting it or making it better.
I said as long as they put those Retina displays
Right.
in it.
Because I don't want to be seeing no pixels.
I don't want
to
to see no goddamn pixels. They call it the screen door effect, I guess. If it's like
Makes sense.
too low res.
Yeah, I zoomed in on my backyard yesterday because my son was doing something cute, and I went to take a picture of it, and I
The
used
screen door
the
got in the way.
optical zoom,
Yeah.
and when it came in at 3x, all I could see was the grid of the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, damn! And like I could see through it and shit. It was like
Yeah.
not blurry. I was like, damn.
But
Kudos,
like I said,
Apple.
My VR headset's been collecting dust since I bought it.
Yeah.
I've played Beat Saber. I played.
I know, it was sitting there, and you were like, play it if you want. I'm not going to play it. And I was like, yeah.
It's not even. But us at 15, if this existed, we went all over that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So are we just jaded?
Maybe.
I think that's what it is, Rich.
Maybe. It's all right.
It's easier to just watch YouTube.
But I think AR has more, like, here's what it is. I can tell you what it is for me. I don't know about anyone else. I don't know about you, but I know for me, I need to be able to see real world application that will benefit me. And I can't see that with VR.
What, have you not played Beat Saber? You got lightsabers and you slash bricks.
Who the fuck cares? I could do that with the Wii 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yes, it's cool. It's gimmicky.
Steam
That's about it, though.
Steam pumped out a game that's full VR, Half-Life Alyx. It looks gorgeous. The physics are perfect.
I actually forgot about that game.
But
Have you played it?
I've played it for maybe an hour or two,
Yeah.
and I just lost interest. And I think about it, I'm like, I should do that. But it's such a pain in the ass to clear out of space, put on the goggles, make sure it's tethered to my computer, make sure it's like my computer is pumping out the right resolution so it's not glitchy.
Yeah.
And it's too much work.
Yeah. The average person isn't going to do it. If you're being annoyed by it, knowing what you're doing, the average person won't. But AR, on the other hand, I mean,
I don't see that
the
being any
applications are amazing.
Other than just giving me information about what's going on, I don't see that.
Think about Megan. And they showed her view of the world.
Yeah, which is like generic
And it, like-
Terminator view.
Like Terminator. It,
Yeah.
it like zooms in and it's like giving you information about everything. I want that. I want, because I suck and I always have to look things up. And if I didn't have to, then it'd be great. Like, oh, that's a cool looking building. And then it'd be like Sears Tower or, you know, like,
I don't recognize the Sears Tower. What am I looking at?
shut up. That was just the first tower that came to mind. I know what it looks like.
But other than just giving you information on landmarks and objects, like I don't
And that's what's important to me. That's what,
see, I
that's real world application to me.
see a
And think
use
about-
for AR.
Think about a retail use for it. Everybody has AR. Let's say they're ubiquitous, like iPhones or Androids.
Yeah.
And retail organizations like Walmart or whatever could do their scan and go type technology where you can just do everything on your phone and then walk out the door without going to checkout. It's fucking amazing, by the way. I love it. But if you had AR built into some kind of wearable,
Yes.
they wouldn't even have to put tags on things. You could just look at it and it'll be like Apple, 99 cents. Pear.
Is that a
50
normal
cents.
price for an apple? Like
I don't
apple's
know.
$1. That seems kind of steep. Eggs, $27.
And I mean, and Kohl's has seen the benefits of having.
That seems like a lot of work from just having a sticker on the goddamn thing where you're like, oh, $20 for
So-
an apple.
I don't know if you've shopped at Kohl's, but they've been on digital price tags for like 20 years.
Like the e-ink things.
Yeah, for like 20 years.
I've
literally.
seen that. They do that in Best Buy.
But they're all centrally controlled. So they can change the price on
Best
something
Buy does
within
that.
seconds.
I know Best Buy does that.
I've never seen it at Best Buy. Sorry.
Oh, well, you don't live where I live when I went to Best Buy. So they
All
did that.
right. Well, anyway.
But
But think about the cost that goes into thousands of stores having.
I used to have to be the person that would change the stickers.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Me too.
It was not fun. So,
All that goes away.
So instant updatable e-ink price things? Yeah. What does that have to do with AR?
Well, what I'm saying is, then you don't have to buy the e-ink.
Oh, you don't even have to have the e-ink things. What about people that don't have AR, though? They need to know the prices. Now you got to go buy a $15,000 headset just so you can tell what the prices at Apple's are?
Yeah. Otherwise, you figure it out when you get to the cash register. Just like now, when you go to the grocery store and you got some asshole with a check in front of you and you got to wait 30 minutes, it's going to be the same way when AR is ubiquitous.
Yeah, this sounds
Then
like
you'll be like, ugh, this guy's paying with a credit card.
This is like 1980s
God.
like Seinfeld. What's the deal with people paying with checks? You're in the line, and now you're waiting 20 minutes? Come on! I married a 17-year-old.
Oh, my God.
I understand. I know what you're getting at. I'm just joking.
I know. But anyways, speaking of Apple innovation, since that's what the topic is,
Yes.
there is a whole bunch of cutting-edge Apple products coming out this year.
Ooh.
They have this new product called the Mac Pro.
Is this new, Rich? I've never heard of this. What is this?
It's literally the exact same thing. They just changed out the chip in it.
Oh.
Apple
And it
Silicon.
looks exactly the same as the previous model?
They haven't really said yet that I've seen. So if they did, I missed it. But what I don't understand is why it needs to happen. Because the power in the Mac Studio is comparable to a Mac Pro.
But the studio
difference
like
is
a $5,000.
the expansion. So is the Mac Pro.
Oh. Oh, is this a desktop thing?
Yeah. We're talking about like the cheese
MacBook.
grater. Like
I think a MacBook Pro. The cheese grater. Are they just are they trolling us?
Maybe.
They're like, it's a trash can.
It's a trash can.
No, it's a cheese grater.
What's it going to be next?
We're getting our innovation from
My bet is
our
going to
kitchen.
be toaster oven.
the Mac toaster.
You heard it here first.
Yep. I think it's gonna be
It's going to be the Mac toaster. That's what we're going to call it instead of the Mac trash can.
Oh, 'cause remember they had the Pixar lamp one.
Yeah. We had lamps,
We had trash
we had
cans,
trash cans, cheese graters.
cheese graters. Next one's gonna be a pair of sunglasses.
Actually, when they release their AR thing, that won't be too far from the truth.
Whoa!
Anyway,
I
they are planning to ship a new 24-inch iMac with a new M3 chip. So
I'm out of date already.
Yeah, you're already out of date.
I just bought the latest and greatest Mac. This fucking thing.
M2 is going away.
Oh my god.
Think about how I feel. I got two M1 devices that are 2 years out of date now.
Well, they said that the M1 outperforms the trash can Mac.
Yeah.
The Intel.
Well, no, not the highest end trash can, or not the highest end cheese grater. Intel Mac Pro was outperformed by this computer right here, the Mac Mini.
That's what it was. Okay. So what's so great about the M3 now?
Supposedly, they're also working on the larger iMac, which everybody keeps asking what happened to the 27-inch iMac.
So yeah, when I was going to buy a Mac for our studio, I'm like, I didn't even consider the Mini.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to get like a Pro or maybe the MacBook Pro, or there's no way we're getting a studio.
We should have gotten a Surface Studio. It would be like, pull it up.
What is that? That big ass thing the
It,
size
it
of
has
the
like
table?
the stand that like folds down and you
Oh,
can like
that's
do
for
like an
artists.
easel.
Yeah,
and
I know
pull
what
it
you're talking
up.
about.
But
So
then we
yeah,
could do like the John Madden like football thing. Like, well, first Apple was here, and then they
you
moved
accidentally
over
draw
here.
a dick while you're trying to draw like football plays. So I'm looking at Macs and I'm like, Rich, why is like what was the at the time the smallest iMac was like 20 inches or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
why
that
is
was-
there no other options for the Mac for the iMac?
Pretty sure
It
right
seemed
now
like
the
they
only
had
option
a-
is 24-inch, which is what I have right there on the wall.
That's too small.
Yeah,
I'd want a 27.
that's why I have it hooked up to a 27 or a 32-inch
Yeah,
Samsung.
but I'm just like, I just thought they'd come out with all these products at once. This is our new line.
Yeah.
This and this and this. But it just seemed like they had a limited selection.
Yeah, the way they do it now, you always end up feeling left behind because you
I
buy
do.
something and the next year it's completely obsolete.
That's what you just said. There's an M3 now. So now I'm like, wow.
Which I hadn't even heard peeps about until this article. So
I'm
you
very
know.
upset about this news.
I know. But the Mac Studio, which was kind of like the... What are you doing?
Bro!
The Mac Studio was supposed to be like the holdover until they could get around to doing the Mac Pro. And it's a legitimately really good machine. I bought a couple for work, and our videography people use it, and it's great. But it's only an M1. So it doesn't even have the chip you have yet.
Can this outperform that studio?
I don't know if it will outperform the Mac Studio, but it probably could, I'd imagine. But maybe we should look that up.
Maybe one could fall off the truck at your work, Rich.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. Whatever.
But my point being that the M3 is coming out, and they have not released an M2 Studio. So I want to know what the fuck they're gonna do. Are we gonna go directly to the M3 and the Mac Studio, or are we just gonna eliminate the Mac Studio and just release the Pro and be done with it?
I don't know. 3 nanometer. It's a 3 nanometer chip.
So
Aren't we at the limit of how small we can make these freaking transistors?
I'm sure there's something smaller than nanometer.
Yeah, atoms, Rich. Once you're past nanometers, you're down to like literal atoms thick. So I think that's what the limit.
Oh yeah, atoms are smaller than a nanometer.
Exactly.
So an atom is 0.1 to 0.3 nanometers, depending on the element. So
Exactly. Like we're reaching the theoretical limit of transistors. We can't make them any smaller. Due to how atoms work or some shit. Which is why everyone's hoping quantum ushers in a new realm. But
I don't understand, and I'm not going to get into a big discussion or try to even explain what it is, but quantum computing has always bothered me because initially, and I know it's gotten a lot better, but initially the percentage of errors was through the roof.
because there's too much noise.
Yeah.
The fact that you have to super cool and you have to eliminate all outside interference, you can't just slap it on a silicon chip
Right.
and say it's a quantum computer because there's these states they have to exist in. If it's too warm, and we're talking like it's got to be like minus blah 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 Celsius, and it can be affected by anything in the environment. So that's why they have these super environments, and we're probably not going to see a household.
So we're on
quantum-
third generation Sycamore processors for quantum computing right now, and the error rates are between 1 in 10,000 and 1 in 100.
That's a weird spread.
That is a lot still.
Yeah.
So while I agree we need to usher in quantum computing, I'm concerned it either isn't going to happen or it's not going to happen quick enough.
No, I don't see.
And we're going to sit in this stagnant field of computing for another 10, 15, 20 years, just like we did after the Pentium. Like,
Yeah.
we just kept throwing megahertz on things, and
Well, yeah. There's a limit. There's a limit to just how much megahertz you can throw. Gigahertz.
well, we learned that rating didn't matter. Like, they pushed it so hard in the 90s and early 2000s, and then finally people realized it actually mattered more, like what level of cache you had,
Parallel
how much RAM
processing.
you had, how many cores you had. Like, it didn't really fucking matter
There's actually like a limit.
how many
There's like
megahertz it was.
a limit to like how many cores you can have. Like you actually lose productivity the more cores you have. That's why you don't see like a 90 core processor or anything like that, because it has something to do with like, I don't know, the distance, the physical distance between them causing degradation of the performance and blah blah blah. But in the fact that you can't just run Windows on a quantum CPU, like the quantum
do you
effects
know?
were, because quantum machines seem to act like analog computers of the old days, where you couldn't just run Windows on it. You had to set it up
Yeah.
for whatever experiment you wanted to run on it. We don't have like a standard quantum chip CPU that's going to act like a
Yeah.
like a fucking AMD or an Intel chip. the way they work is far different from the way our standard everyday CPUs.
From what we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that might change in the future. We might be able to work around it. But right now, the way they're designed are just for very specific things they want to process.
Yeah.
And like I said, the environment that they have to function in is not.
If they ever do perfect quantum computing, though, the world of encryption is going to be fucked.
Yeah. And what about quantum entanglement? Like, were we talking about they're going to be able to entangle two atoms and have like instant? You could have one in London and one in New York, and have just instant connection for the internet between the two.
Yeah.
Based on the states and the fact that they're entangled. And I haven't heard shit about that. I did hear, we put one in space and one down here on Earth, and they're communicating.
I want to see programmable matter.
Like in Star Trek?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hate you.
I feel like I won't be happy.
I'm so glad Discovery's canceled.
I won't be happy until technology is that far advanced.
Programmable matter seems like such a fucking step back from like holograms and view screens. Suddenly, like, you have this ugly picture where this thing's like merging out of the wall.
It's fucking cool.
It's like the first Superman Man of Steel movie where they had those stupid nano view screens where everything was ugly and like the same color. I hate you, Rich. I hate you. I hate that you like Discovery. You're the reason the world sucks. Anyway, what's next, Rich? What do we got?
We're actually out of topics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we're at an hour and 20 minutes, so not too bad. Not too shabby.
Yeah. What's the Holy Storage Batman thing?
Oh, maybe we're not out of topics. Holy shit. I forgot to talk about that.
Yeah. Is this like a storage that's full of security brisks? Like a bunch of holes?
No. It is a $2,800 add-in card that holds 21 PCI Express 4.0 SSDs. You can have 168 terabytes on one card.
I want that. I want that. Oh my god.
And, you know, just like they told us in 1987, you'll never need another hard drive again.
Yeah, we'll never. You can quote us today. We'll never need more than 168 terabytes of storage. Wait, how do you fit 21? I see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
On the back.
Okay, so that make 12.
There's probably not a processor on the back.
Okay, so I can fit 13.
They're probably.
14,
Let's
15.
look and see if there's pictures. There you go.
Yeah, I see 4. I see 8, 9.
Where
Are they stacked? Or maybe
16, not 21.
Okay, well, it's still. I only see 9, Rich. So, but still, I'm down. I have a hybrid SSD and mechanical system, and it is not fun for games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Oh, unless they're like dual, you could put like another 4.
Oh, yeah, that's
Basic.
probably true. You can stack them.
Yeah. I'm down. What's the company though?
Newbie firm.
Apex Storage.
Apex Storage. I feel like I've heard of them before. But
don't
this
think
says
so.
they're a new firm. I don't know.
But why doesn't this exist already? Why does a motherboard only come with like 1 or 2?
I don't know. And this is going back. Like, I remember with the old ID hard drives, like, you had to buy expansion cards like this to plug other hard drives into because you only could put 4.
4 was the max.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that was back in the racist master-slave days, Rich.
Right. We can't do that anymore.
No, with SATA, we can now have many.
You know, I've...
Mine has like literally, I think almost 16.
You know, I actually went in and changed all my documentation at work so it no longer says
Masters.
blacklist and whitelist.
2023, people.
Yeah. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Just because this is black and white, or because they used to blacklist black people?
Both?
Okay, whatever.
Because the whitelist is the good one. It's the one that allows you to do things.
Yeah, but I never associated with like white
No,
people.
we
White people
didn't.
are good white people. Black people,
But
bad.
some people do, and this is to avoid that. So
Only in this country.
anyway.
Good. Well, I hope YouTube whitelists us one day so we can actually show up in the algorithm.
We have to probably stop trashing Google all the time.
I love Google.
Me
You
too.
should use like Google shirts.
Their algorithms are so hot.
Oh my god, dude! Do I love the fact that you can get malware now through Google Ads? Right in the search.
Oh,
You
man.
want a piece of software? Fuck you. It's probably a fucking malware.
You should be practicing safe internet browsing.
Practice safe sex on the internet, people. Also, the word cunt.
God damn it, Jay.
And that is drunk text support for St. Patrick's Day. Did anyone? Ow! You little bitch. Did anyone notice the inappropriate leprechaun spreading his legs behind me?
He's jumping for joy, Jay.
No,
He's
I
not spreading his legs.
had him like holding his legs open. I don't know why we don't show up in the algorithm in the suggested. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, man.
You wanna send us out, Rich?
Go fuck yourself, Jay.
Go fuck yourself, Rich.
Till next time.